Hello everybody, my name is Tasman and welcome to another NZ Wild Adventure. Right, so we're heading out to Bushett Shoal. So we've just launched in Motunau and going to head about 50 kilometres north and then do a bit of fishing, all day fishing tomorrow after spending the night on the boat in the open coastline. So we'll see how that goes. Already a classic late start of 3 o'clock. Looks beautiful out there. Only just enough water. Beautiful day out here. Got a school of probably kahawai, so see if we can catch one for dinner. Oh yeah, Sean. Ah, might be a school of barracuda. That's interesting. I think barracuda make quite good grower bait, so I might keep him. Oops, away he goes. Didn't quite know what to do with him, to be honest. Yep, another one. Oh, shall I use one of these to dong him on the head? Oops, sorry mate, got him on the eye. Oops. Nearly lost him. Perfect. Ow, that's sharp. Sweet, got a nice barracuda for a bit of bait, maybe a bit of dinner. That's pretty surprising actually. I didn't expect it to be a whole bunch of barracuda. I didn't realise that they school and surface feed like that. But lovely day out here. Most of the way to Bushett Shoal already, just a little bit further up the coast. I made it to the spot. Took 3 hours. It's a little bit more choppy than I was hoping it would be. No wind, but I think there's slightly more swell on the forecast, so tonight's going to be very interesting. But I reckon I might do a couple of drops here and see if I can catch a fish for dinner. Definitely a little bit of current here, not too much though. The cray pot buoys are just getting pulled down a little bit. Really should make a better trace. Oh well. Yep, it's promising. Definitely pretty small. Oh yeah, small blue cod. It's very fat. Oops. Have to be careful next time. Yeah, pretty strong bites. Just the scappy. Another small one. Just a parrotfish actually. Ah, but he got off. It's got a wee parrotfish, but he came off. Oh wow, they can dive. Straight down. Maybe an albatross? Not too sure. Oh yeah, slightly better blue cod. Wonder if this is dinner. It's not huge. Put him back. Another scarpy. Swimming upwards quite a lot. Oops, blue cod, better go off. Plenty of scarpy around. Oh, this one's got an interesting face. Smaller blue cod. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. Oh no, just a shark. Just a wee spiny dog. There he goes. This one's also an interesting colour. Very pink, orange. Right. Another small one. I don't know if you want a shark, buddy. Cool wings. Another scappy as well. Oh, he got him. Damn. You managed to get one. Down it goes. Just like that. Oh yeah. Slightly bigger blue cod. I think this one might be dinner. I think he's just been eating lots of stuff. He just sprayed all over me. Yep, about 39 centimeters. Awesome. Yep, nice. Actually, no, he's on the smaller side. Uh-oh. Lucky. Bigger blue cod. Yep, that's a very nice blue cod. Take him for dinner too. Now, I learned the other day that you're not supposed to cut their throat because that makes them unmeasurable. Ridiculous. Hey, it's mine. Awesome, got a couple of nice blue cod for dinner, so I just find somewhere to anchor up. Right, here's hoping this isn't a really stupid idea. Right, we're in 100 feet of water. Oh, that's the anchor straight down. Oodles of rope. Just add another one to it and then plenty out. Right, let's get this show on the road. Something like that. Learned a couple new ways to do the bowline recently. This one's handy because you only need to put the working end through once. Tie it onto both eyelets down the front and then so here. Well, we've got 100 metres of rope out. Big old anchor on the bottom. So it's only 30 metres of water, should be right. Right, got that all rigged up. There's a show of how stable this thing is. Just gonna lean out. Obviously I'd never be this far over in the hammock because centre mass should be about here, something like that. I mean, it seems pretty stuck to the water, doesn't it? Be fine. Very excited. Well, she's swinging around the glass. It's actually pretty comfortable. Almost not a breath of wind, and maybe 0.7 of meter of swell. Swing around a little bit though. Awesome, well the hammocks are all set up. There's still a hungry mollywalk waiting for a feed. Might go hungry tonight. But just going to process these blue cod and have a bit of a feed. Oops, got distracted. Oops, have to take some of that out. Just add a bit of chorizo for a bit of flavour. Yep, that looks pretty good. Not gonna lie, I do feel a little bit queasy. I think when it got dark I lost sight of the horizon, and just when I was doing the cook up just got a bit seasick. So it'll be interesting to see how much sleep we actually get. But the blue cod curry is delicious. There's a wee collapsible radar reflector that I whipped up last night. So this coupled with a couple of anchor lights hopefully won't get run over. Right, we've got my torch in a bottle as an anchor light, and we've also got my spare cell phone shining up at the hammock. Should be fine. And also the wee radar reflector. I'm just going to leave the sleeve bag half zipped tonight, just in case we have to get out of it really quickly if I'm under the water. Oh, well, I'm still alive and I managed to not get run over, so I'd say that's a success. I didn't sleep very much, I was sloshing around a bit too much. And then the wind came up at about 3 a.m, so that was extra slushy. Just the whole hammock going side to side and me sloshing around in it. Did get a little bit of sleep and rest for the rest of the time, so not too bad. Now in prime position for fishing. Oh, lovely day too. Can get any better than this. Should probably sort this leak out, eh? Just a bit of bailing before coffee. Just see if there's any fish down here at 30 metres. Yep, it's fish alright. Bit hard to feel the bites of the current taking the line all the way out there. I forgot to mention last night I was feeling a little bit queasy around dinner, but then as soon as I got in the hammock it just went away. And all night long I didn't feel at all seasick, which is lovely. So just packing up now, and then I think I'll go over to the main reef to try catch a fish, if the anchor comes up. Hopefully it does. Nice. Bit of salt down there. Too easy. All packed up, we'll see if we can find the shallow bit. Man, I'm having major issues with the sounder. I think it's the power cable. Every time I touch it, it turns off, and then when it turns back on, it takes about 4 minutes to show anything useful on it. Right, leisurely morning. See if we can catch a blue cod. Swimming. This one's got a good weight to it. Oh yeah, nice size blue cod. Yeah, awesome. Right, just keep going. Blue cod come off quite easily with that trick because they shake around so much. The more the fish shakes, the more it helps you out. Yeah, I think this might be the blue cod spot. Try for a slightly larger one for our second fish. Man, the sounder is being so useless. Well, that would explain why I wasn't getting any hookups and plenty of bites though. Totally upside down. I reckon this one's a good sized blue cod. Yep, another nice blue cod. He's coming home with me. Oh, I've got a couple of nice blue cod for the bin. I think that the blue cod limit here is 6 or 10, I don't really know, it's in Kaikoura. But as far as I could work out, you're not allowed to transit them through a lower limit, so I'm going back to Motunau, so that's a limit of 2 in that Canterbury area. So I'll just stick with 2. Pretty sure that you're not allowed to transit them through. But that's all good. I think we'll head out deeper a little bit and see if we can find something a little bigger. Hopefully a groper, maybe even a trumpeter. Just do some deeper drops down to about 100, 150 metres. It'd be quite nice if this bloody thing was working. So I think I have to jiggle some of these connections, see if they are the issue. The negative cable isn't tinned for some reason, so it's quite a bit corroded. The sounders contacts are also a bit corroded, so if we can sharpen them up a bit. I think we've sorted out the power issue, but now it's not getting any signal, so it's still not very useful. Just tie it on so it doesn't escape. The scarpy, it's obviously been eating some sort of kelp type thing, very stringy. But just going to use him for gopher bait. This is the rig for today. There's a little hook there, so I couldn't help but bait it. Should be about 180 meters here. Well, made it to the bottom and got pretty immediate bites. Right, time to wind it up, I think. But winding it backwards, unfortunately. Oh, it's 3 scarpy. Ah, that was a big wind. Damn, one of them's huge! I'll put 2 of them back and keep the third. Decent bit of meat on him. Got to grease up this reel bit, just a good bit of beef fat. That's the bottom, and already bites. Oh yep, another 2. Pretty tough wee things. Swim down no trouble. After being winched up 150 meters. Goodness gracious, it's actually working. Perfect depth too. There's a few birds over there, looks like they're doing a bit of feeding. We'll go check it out. Just winch these scarpy up. So many scarpy down there. I reckon we'll just tow this tuna lure around for a bit. Got it attached to a big rope, just in case I do catch something. Well, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I figure it's worth having a lure in the water just in case. There doesn't appear to be that much surface action anyway. See if I can hook onto something that's not a scarpy. Tie that off quick. And we'll tie a bit more on. Let's let it down a bit more. Try not to drop this thing. It's going to be a really long way to wind this up. Oh, we hit the bottom. Oh, that's a bite. I'm pretty much there on this wind up. Almost 300 meters. 1 scarpy. Oh, that was hard work. Sorry, mate. Oh, he's pretty lively actually. So cool when it's so quiet that you can hear them with their wings flap. Give us a bottom signal for just a second. About 500 feet, that's right. Are you going to be fast enough? Nope. Certainly a lot of scarpy down there, it's crazy. Not having a whole lot of luck on the gopher or any other species, to be honest. That's all good. It's a lovely day. More scarpy. Wind's definitely coming up a bit. I caught something. Oh, it's off. I've got something. Oh, it's off again. That was crazy. There's something on. That's a fish. Ah, it's off. Man, they're really good at getting off. Well, that was very interesting. Had 3 good, pretty solid hookups, and then they got off after a few seconds. I think maybe I should have tried like free spooling it somehow a bit more. I was letting it slip, but maybe not enough. But very exciting. I don't know what they were. It's got a decent pull. Probably more scarpy, isn't it? Oh, that's an arm workout and a half. No luck on the last drop. Oh, no luck on the deeper sea stuff except for a couple of scarpie which we'll take home. They taste pretty good actually. But I reckon we'll slowly head back to Motunau now and see if we can find some good biz. Fish on. Oops. Damn it. Spat the hook. That's right. I have to troll for them. Not super hungry for the lures that I'm presenting. Gonna try something a bit bigger. Yep, fish on. Good fish. It's gone down deep. No, it's a barracuda. I see. Not the target species. Right, how do we catch a kahawai? So many kahawai. That's enough of that. Very interesting. Very not hungry for whatever I'm giving them. It is very murky and rough in here, so won't be jumping in here. Nice big boulder there. Water is so not clean. Just out there it is. Not great riz and still quite rough here as well. I made it back to Motunau Island by 7 o'clock, so I may as well go for a dive. The viz actually looks pretty decent. Hopping in, I managed to unclip my weight belt, so I had to hurriedly grasp and rebuckle it before it dropped to the bottom. But it was a very pleasant 17 degrees, a very warm welcome. After loading the spear gun, I went looking for some power first. And it wasn't long before I found my first legal one. Just sticking back a couple of the smaller ones as I went. This one was a bit reluctant to come off, but easily sized. Actually surprisingly good viz, probably a good 3 meters, very good for Canterbury. And just like that I had 3 nice power to take home, more than enough for today. So I started meandering through the Macrocystis forest in search of a fish. It was a wee bit of current, which is kind of tiring to fight. Pretty sure this one is called a rock cod. Correct me if I'm wrong, but not a target for today in any case. Bit tricky not to get tangled in all these stalks, so just taking it easy. Mask is really fogging up, it's quite annoying. Just paddling along the surface here, and a nice butterfish materializes out of the gloom. Unfortunately, a bit of a hurried shot goes completely amiss. A few minutes later, a good looking blue murky appears. However, another botched shot and away it sped. Couple of smaller blue murky here just chilling. Another nice butterfish swims by. And it's another miss. I think I'm just not used to such good viz where you can actually see the fish when they're more than 10 centimeters from the spear tip. Bit of a bare patch here, but time to head back to the boat before it gets too dark. Luckily enough, right beside the boat, a good sized butterfish presents a perfect shot. Just 10 centimeters from the spear tip, like I mentioned. Reckon I've got some practice to do for anything further away than that. Nice! That's funny. That's a stingray. That's funny. That's a nice sunset. But it's only 1 kilometre back to the boat ramp. That was a funny dive. I must have been feeling slightly off. Missed 3 shots on some nice fish. And then right at the end, a butterfish jumped out right in front of the boat. So it was perfect just before I gave up. But it's only 1 kilometre back to the boat ramp, so I'll call the episode there. But it's been a very fun little overnighter. Bit of an adventure in the hammock last night. And good fun fishing and nice little dive at the end. Bit of a bummer about the groper, but it's to be expected. We'll try again another day. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like the video or even drop us a comment if you feel like it, because those things really help the channel out. And I will see you in the next adventure. Just gonna make it up, I think. Lucky 3 hours after. It's been an overnighter. See how that goes in the open on the open coastline. There's a hungry mollywonk behind me, still up. Wasn't all the hammocks all set up. There's still a hungry. So soft and succulent and fresh and soft. So soft and fresh. So just picking up now, and then I'll see if I can catch a fish on Bushett. That was a very funny dive. That was a very funny dive. I think it's been a great little overnighter. Very odd night. But it's been a great. But it's been